Hello friends, welcome back to Web Technologies tutorials. In today's tutorial, I'm going to cover how to install Apache HTTP server. So in my previous video, I already have shown you how to install Tomcat and how to deploy your application on the Tomcat. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to install Apache Web Server, HTTP Apache Web Server. So what is a web server? A web server is a large computer that stores the website or web application and helps them go online. So it is typically a software so that communicates with the server OS to do the hosting function. So whenever a client requests for a particular website, so that request is going through the browser to the web server, and the web server will in turn process the request of the client and give a response or the requested website to the client. So we can understand that a web server is considered to be a middleman in the client server architecture. So there are many web servers. Among them, one is Tomcat Web Server and the other one is Apache Web Server. So let us try to look into the differences between Tomcat Web Server and Apache Web Server. So Tomcat Web Server, it is a web container that allows the user to run servlet and web Java server pages. Now coming to Apache Web Server. Apache Web Server is a software developed to create web servers. It can host HTTP based web servers. The other difference is that they can handle both static and dynamic pages. Static pages are coded through HTML and dynamic pages are coded using Java codes. But here in Apache Web Server also can handle both the types of pages like HTML for the static and PHP, or other languages are used for the dynamic pages using the add-on modules. The third difference is that it can be used only for hosting Java-based code. But here it can be used to host applications or websites in any language. The last difference is that it is coded by pure Java language. So Tomcat is, so that's the reason why I have installed JDK prior to installing Tomcat. Okay, because it is coded by pure Java language, and Apache Web Server is only coded through C language. Now that we understood the differences between Tomcat Web Server and Apache Web Server, let us get started in installing HTTP Apache Web Server. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is I need to open the browser. So open the browser. So in this particular browser, go to Google. Okay, in Google, I am typing Apache server. Okay, so there are many options over here. I'm picking up the first one, which is https and httpd.apache.org. Go to this particular website. So in here, you will be able to see the latest version of Apache server. So the latest version is 2.4.53 released. So in here, so I'm going to install the latest one, and then you can see a download over here, right? So I'm going to click on download. Okay, so once you go to the download, so you just need to pick the binaries. Okay, fine. Okay, so you can see files for Microsoft Windows. So just click on this. Okay, so it will take you to this particular page. Okay, so this particular page, so wherein it will be saying like HTTP server on my Microsoft Windows. So I want this. And here popular options for deploying Apache HTTPD and optionally PHP and MySQL on Microsoft Windows include. So you can pick from any of this, but I am picking Apache Launch. So click on Apache Launch. So now that I have gone to Apache Launch, you can directly also type in this particular URL apachelaunch.com/download. So directly it will take you to this particular page. So herein I need to pick the binaries for the Apache for that will be suiting my system type. So my system type is Windows 64. So I am choosing this one. So you can see that I'll be able to get the zip file over here. So just click on this. Okay. So because my system type is okay, so you can see that it is downloading over here. So once it will take a couple of seconds to download. So once it downloads, I'll tell you the procedure. Okay, so to know your system type, go to the Windows icon and press on system type. Then you will be knowing like whether your operating system is 32-bit or 64-bit. So mine is 64. So I have chosen this one. Okay. So well, fine. So let me go to the downloads. So let me open the downloads. So this is the downloads. So this is where my file have been um, downloaded to. But another very important point to understand. So be sure. Okay. So come and see here. Like be sure you installed latest Visual C++. Okay. So for installing Apache HTTP Apache, you need Visual Studio. So Visual C++. So you need to install that first. So let me do that again. So I need to do that again. Here you have VC for 64-bit and then all this. So mine is 64-bit. So I'm clicking on this over here. So now VC plus plus is now downloading. So it will be there in my downloads in a couple of seconds. Okay, so now that the download is complete, you can see that. Okay, so this is my downloads. So you can see that VC++ and both the things are here. But before I install HTTP Apache, I need to install VC++. So I'm just double clicking on it. So you can see that it is saying Microsoft Visual C++ install procedure. So I need to click on I agree. So just agree the license. Okay, so I need to I agree the license terms and conditions. Okay, then I need to click on the install. So once I clicked on the install, so it is asking me to, you just need to say yes. And the setup is in progress now. Okay, so setup successful. You must restart your computer before you can use the software. So let me restart it. So I have successfully installed Microsoft Visual C++ to check. Let me go to add and remove programs. In the add and remove programs, you can see Microsoft Visual C++ here. Okay, fine. So now once we have finished installing Microsoft Visual C++, again go back to the downloads. Now this is the folder, right? So I am right clicking on this particular folder and I'm saying extract all. Okay. So I'm saying, and it is asking me to choose a place where to extract. So I'm keeping it as it is. So I'm asking it to extract in the same downloads itself. So it is extracting the files. Okay, so you can see Apache 24 over here. We'll copy this. Okay, copy this particular folder, which is Apache 24. And now go to this PC and go to C drive. And in here, I am going to paste it. Okay, so I am pasting Apache 24 in the C drive. Okay, so now Apache 24 is in the C drive. So now I need to set the environment variables. For that, go to search and click on env. Okay, So go to advanced. Okay, so go to advanced over here. So you'll be finding environment variables. Click on it. Okay, go to path. Okay, click on edit and now add a new path. Okay, so click on new and then browse. Okay, so I'm going to this PC and inside this PC I'm going to the C drive. Okay, so in here Apache and then bin. Okay, click on OK. So C drive Apache 24 and bin. Now click on OK. Okay, and click on OK and then OK. Okay, fine. Now I have set the environment variables. Now to install this Apache, so I need to go back again to the search. Okay, so you can see you can type in CMD here in the search, or else it is the recently opened one, so it will automatically show up for you. So just type in CMD, which means command prompt. So once this command prompt is shown, right click on it and run as administrator. Select the option which is run as administrator. So say yes. Okay, so now I'm running this as the administrator. Herein, I need to type the command to install Apache server. So the command is httpd. Okay, so what's the command? The command is httpd and then space and then -k. Okay, and then space and then type in install. Okay, so and type in install and hit the enter key. So I hit the enter key. So you can see that it will start installing. Okay, so installing the Apache 2.4 service. So it will do the installation. Okay, so now Apache server has been installed and you can see this one wherein it says like the firewall has blocked some features. So you need to allow the access. So hit on allow access. Okay, so now the installation is complete. Okay, now let us check uh, Apache. So go to the browser. So this is my browser and just type in local host. Okay, so just type in local host. That will be enough. Okay, so just type in local host and I'm clicking on the enter key. Okay, so you can see that nothing has shown up here because I didn't start Apache server. Because I didn't start Apache server, it is saying that can't reach this page. So to start Apache server, so I'm going back to the command prompt once again and I'm giving a command which is httpd and then space and then -k and then I am saying start. Okay, start and hit the enter key. So now it is starting. Okay, so go back over here and you can see that it is showing it works. When you get this it works over here, it means that your Apache server has started. So you need to get this it works. Earlier before I started and I tried to access the local host, it didn't show up this one, right? It said like I can't reach this page and all that. So since when I started it, like it started off. Okay, so as soon as your server started, I could see it works over here. So you can also change the text over here, what it displays and all that you can change. So it is saying by default it is like it works and then an exclamation. You can change it. Okay, so I'm going into the file explorer, my this PC and then C drive and then Apache 24 folder. So in here you can see something which is called as HD docs, right? So double click on it. So you'll be finding an HTML document which is index.html. So if you just open it on some browser, you will be able to see that it is saying it works. Okay, so this is what is written in this particular document. Okay, so you can change it. So you can open it with the notepad. Okay, so open it with the notepad and it is saying it works, right? So you can also say that Apache server is working fine, or whatever you want, you can write here. Apache server working. Okay, so and put some exclamations, all this. Okay, so save this. As I save this, when you come to this particular local host and refresh it, now it is saying Apache server working. Okay, so if you get this, it means that your server is working fine. Okay, friends, now that your Apache server is running, I'll show you after finishing your work how to actually shut it down or how to stop it. So I'm getting back to the command prompt, and in here I'm typing the same command, which is httpd space -k, and instead of start I'll simply say stop. Okay, so instead of start I'll simply say stop and hit on the enter key. As I hit on the enter key, you can see like Apache 2.4 service is stopping. Let me show you this in parallel. So you can see that now it is completely stopped. So if I refresh this particular local host, since Apache server is not running right now, so you will again get that can't reach this page. Okay. So this is how we install Apache server and check start Apache server and how to stop the Apache server. Okay. So I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you for watching.